got to do a Happy Meal, McDonald's sale, surely. Yeah.
All right.
For
I
all,
might come back on it.
all that meat that's probably gone up. Yeah, half price. Half price Big Macs.
Wait, it's gonna be like the luck bag. You don't know what you're getting. It might fuck you up. You might be fine.
You'll be sick. You'll be like, I don't know if this was pre-COVID or post-COVID meat. We'll find out after years.
Oh my god. Alright, speaking about COVID meat, Ben has just got Jumbo in the corner right here.
You know, if Ben starts naming himself COVID meat in tournament, I'm actually gonna do something.
The Vaz meaties are COVID meaties. That's what it is. Like, look at what he just did to a person.
Yeah. Benners, do the right thing. It's time to change the ID. Definitely COVID meat.
Alright, with Jundo, you know, like we've been commentating on his last match, he is a slow-paced player. So fighting against can be quite aggressive in this matchup. It's going to be hard for him to set his own pace. I like this, though, just working his way out of the corner. That's important. Going to get a full mix up here. There's the throw.
It's good because Benners is obviously taking the advantage that Jundo's a little bit of a more lame play style. So at the beginning of the match, Benners was going in and he's letting his shoulders rip a lot more than he normally does.
Yeah, definitely. It's cool that Benners is really someone that does adapt to the player as well as the character. I love that. You see how he whiffed the button on the way down to make
so
it
sick. Yep. So smart to make the opponent go, oh, I need to block this. And then go, there's no block stun, so this grab doesn't need to be timed whatsoever. Sick.
But Jundo's still managing to take that match right there. So we're one apiece. Nice.
Yeah, nice link with the 5M kind of hit.
Bender's playstyle just coming into its own right now, but Jundo's got the space and he's got the meter to work with. That's important. Once he gets cornered, he can just spend that ball, and not really much Benders can do to punish it unless he's super close.
I mean, he can get in close real easy with the shoulders.
Yeah. He's just trying to catch him out of the air, but it's just not working out. Jundo makes his way out. Good stuff. But the punish after the roll, yeah, it's nice.
I mean, that jump out of the corner might be a game-winning thing that he did there. He's holding on the Smiths. I don't think he's at chip range here.
No, it's going to be 2 specials before he chips, I imagine, but oh my god. Okay, so he spends the GG. Nice! That's going to be death. Wow, Benner's getting hit by that. I'm surprised.
I don't want to be that guy, but I told you, man, that jump out was crucial. Yeah. He read the EX. Maybe he didn't even read the EX, but he read like, Benners is going to force here because then I'm cornered. Perfect jump. He didn't do the swing or anything. It was a nice, easy jump out. And then Benners was cornered, and it was really hard for him from that point on.
Yeah, and jumping into the GG early on, like, obviously with Vass having kind of lower movement, GG becomes super effective. The meat shoulder there coming in from Benners, he's going to get this corner position. This is just like overwhelming pressure, you know?
It is, but as you can see, Jundo doesn't want any of it. Trying to get out as much as possible. Oh, didn't nerf it enough. It's still too quick, guys. Damn, that was hella meaty. That 5M was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was plus a million. Like, that was plus mums. Like,
easy.
I don't like it.
That was plus Elon Musk. Like, it's just...
Yeah, you're fully right. I need a break, man. That's too much.
Angel 12 or something like that. Madness. Madness.
Imagine naming your child Frame there. That's fucked.
That is next level. That is actually sick.
Oh, big anti-air from Ferry, and she gets mixed up from this. Jundo he's someone that loves the throw. And someone who got fucked up in a set by Jundo. He's a big fan of the throw option after GG, and it works. You're so ready for the overhead and the low and just react to all these different options. The throw becomes a big deal.
It's like systemic conditioning, right? Everyone goes, oh, I'm blocking GG, high-low. No one's ready for the throw before GG set-off. Wow.
Like, that was the weirdest looking anti-air ever, but I respect it.
Yeah, like everything hit. I don't know what anti-air, if the DP did or the GG.
I think he basically got was in maybe blocked from the GG and then just DP'd him as the unblockable, and the GG kind of continued to hit.
Right,
Even so, a weird conversion there from Jundo, making it out. And he's on match point right now.
Yeah, nice button anti-air there. Don't see it too often from Fairy, he's just normally the DP, but oh my gosh, this walk up.
Benners is not deterred, like he's just happy to walk into your face still.
Yeah, it's got to play in your opponent's fear, right? Damn, just realised the two different dump arcs on these two characters. Ugh. And again, with the... I think that's...
Well, he could dodge, yep.
Nah, even better.
That's the thing about Vass's super, is you can, even if he absorbs something, you could actually dodge behind it and get out. So it's not scary. Like, it does stop things like safe jumps, but still it has weaknesses. And Jundo, man, he beats Benners. I'm kind of surprised by this. Like, Benners is so good, but Jundo is improving every day, man.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it might be the contrast, because I feel the set that Benners had against Rixta was pretty good for Rixta. Like, it was only 1 or 2 mistakes he really had in that matchup, but the Jundo one definitely emphasizes that, oh yeah, this is a bad matchup.
Yeah, completely. Like, Jundo's playstyle, although Rixta's obviously got his own playstyle, which is kind of aggressive, the way that Jundo plays almost feels as if it emphasizes bad matchups because it's so defensive and so calculated. That feels harder to deal with when you're a low tier or someone that needs to get in. So this is losers finals right now.
Yeah,
so
losers finals. So first to 3.
First to 3, Paddu versus Jundo. Obviously, Paddu has played against Jundo a bunch as well. We'll have to see. Like, is this playstyle difference gonna fuck up Paddu as well, or is he going to be used to it?
I honestly think he's parkour, man. He's freestyling. The terrain doesn't matter to him. He's going to initiate his game plan, and any victim that wants to stay in the way, or any furry in this case, he's just going to have to hold it.
Yeah, he can be versatile on how he approaches, so that maybe that sort of reactive, calculated play might not work against Matera at all. Because obviously she can hop things like 2M, and then when you start hopping 2M, you can start rolling, 5H and 4M. It might be kind of difficult for him. Yeah, we're seeing it right here. Just hop straight over, and he's going to win off that.
Yes, pretty Materi, right? Sometimes you can't just throw out those normals, even though they've got the range. The leap makes it very hard to pin her down with moves in general.
Yeah, completely. And that hop, like, until you establish you can react to it, it's an issue.
Backs away. Got the life lead, so why not? Good jumping.
Yeah, just slowing the pace down, going to mid-range. Paddu trying to hop out, but Jundo just keeping control.
Gets out of the corner. Now Paddu's got a lot of room to work with, but goes in. That is insane. That confirmed. That was a character master.
Yeah, completely. And Matera's gonna get the knockdown here. Oh my god, unreactable. Is he gonna get super off this? Yes, he is. Shout out to him. Oh, wow.
Believe in victory.
And Paddu, yeah, this is a guy that has played this matchup more time than I've had hot meals. Right? I may have not had that many hot meals, but still, like,
couscous boys, cold couscous.
Absolute couscous boys. Just trying to slap him out. What? So is Paddu trying to beat out like RM with that?
Maybe. I mean, it's quite good as an active move, right? Matera's M, but I don't know. Maybe just trying to do the brown noise tech. Just throwing out buttons to make your opponent want to try and kind of hit him.
Yeah, absolutely. Give him something to think about, and then you can start, rotating into different options. And he does seem to be forcing Jundo to play a bit more aggressively.
Oh, and here with the knee, no confirmed, maybe a little bit too high. Jundo backing away, jumping over the fireballs. But again, just the oppressive leaps from Paddu are very hard to read.
Yeah, completely. This is the thing that makes him stand out as a player, in my opinion, is those leaps, even when they are reactable or unreactable, you have to be so on it. Oh my god, what a super. Why did he even go for that?
Because he didn't want to get locked up. He wanted parole instantly. He knew GG was going to get activated, and he knew that for GG to be a threat here, Jundo's going to have to move forward or do something aggressive to keep him in blockdown. And yeah, he didn't want it.
He pulled out the pliers. He was taking off the tag.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know where I'm going. Can't see me.
Right, big sweep there. Catch him trying to roll out. You know, common option versus various mix-ups.
Yeah, all the damage. I think oh no, it could all turn around now.
Oh no! Next mix-up is going to kill, and this one is going to be deadly. He's not going to have butterfly set up after this, so safe jump. Oh, what
God, man, bro. And he dodged.
You are so sick. Good shit, Jundo. Dodging straight through that, just going for the safest option. Damn. Jesus.
That's a real testament to a player. In moments like that, the squeaky bum time moments to go, I know you're gonna bust that. Even though you did 60% damage to me, I know you're scared. So you're gonna wake up to reversal.
It's kind of mad to me that anyone would not be pressing buttons in that situation. If I was a fairy player, I would have pressed every single button.
Yes.
Actually dodging and potentially giving up a turn. Jeez.
When any straight hit was going to kill you. Ooh. Damn. No fear. Jundo Daredevil right now.
Yeah, DP's out. He's trying to keep this corner positioning, but Paddu, man, his timing. I'm telling you. No one makes you feel like more of a dickhead than Paddu. The way he just hops through your jumps, even though you can react to jumps, he somehow manages to set it up every single time. And Paddu just needs to win one more here to beat Jundo and go back in versus Rixta in grand finals.
Indeed. Going from one fairy to the other, that's what Paddu will be doing here. Or we're going to get a all fairy grand finals.
Oh, I don't even want to know what that matchup looks like. That is actual rock, paper, scissors at that point.
That is. Snakes and ladders.
Yeah, no one wants to be clashing full screen. That's fucked up, man.
That seems like stress. All 5M counter hit, no confirm, and another counter hit, no confirms, unfortunately, again. And now Jundo's cornered. Yeah, fight out there before you get pressed from a distance. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, he's sickly. I like this. He needs to start reading that. You see it quite a lot from Paddu, where he does the target combo and just hops backwards. Obviously a very good option from a Terra, but it's something he goes to a lot because he just wants to keep everything as safe as possible and set up his aggression on his terms.
Totally. Matera is a very controlling character in the sense that because she lacks a reversal outside of a super, she has to maintain the match pace.
Yeah, completely. She has to be the person that's active. She has to set up her aggression. And whether that's through mind games or actual projectiles, she has to make some kind of decision. Paddu spending the low arrow there, so it's going to be a little while before he's super threatening.
Yeah, and you can see that because Jundo's just taken to the air a lot more. There we go.
Completely. Big knockdown. Catches him with the instant overhead, even though Paddu was jumping.
Sweet, good blocks. I lied. Gets hit with a low, but no combo there from Paddu.
Yeah, he's just trying to maintain this position while he has butterfly on the screen. A lot of patience. Scared of that DP. Oh man,
it's the worst. It's the worst.
Hopping over that, it sucks. There's the throw.
And you called it.
Ripper damage.
You spoke about it before. Oh no, too high. And then the hula hoop whiffs.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh, they're colluding. Fucked up. Man, Jundo just dropping the combo at the end there. Unlucky, man. Paddu making it through the grand finals. He can reclaim his title versus Rixta. He beat Rixta's boy. Now he's got to beat Rixta himself.
It's hard, man. I feel Rixta does have the reactions to stop the approach from Paddu. He's shown it with the DPs and stuff before. In that matchup, you saw Jundo trying to maybe preemptive like counter poke it with 5M, but Leap M from Matera it's like a jump Soul 2D. Like she's basically not there. There's nothing to counter hit. Like it's so rough to like stick out a button to stop her from leaping and doing that move.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're trying to anticipate so much from her. You just end up giving yourself different openings. If you're not trying to like far M her where she can hop over it, or 2M where she can hop over it, you're trying to do things like far H, which then they can jump and arrow. It's hard to play that matchup. Jundo though, really representing, getting third place in this tournament. You know, this is a player that is just working up the ranks right now. Definitely like an underrated player that can really burst into sort of top 3. So it's really awesome to see him now catching up and just really tearing through people.
Yeah, very solid showing coming third here. But here we go with the finals, grand finals.
It is grand finals. Paddu's got a replay versus Rixta.
Yeah, Rixta with the set in hand, coming from winners. Paddu having to win a couple more matches, but warmed up, and might be a good thing that he just had to beat a Ferry to get here.
Yeah, but these are very different Ferries. We're already seeing the playstyle difference. Like Rixta just getting super aggressive using that DP, but it's so hard to punish. Yeah, this is not your thing you see from Jundo. Far more defensive.
Yeah, no, for sure. Rixta's been a lot more aggressive. Good blocks and a punish. We'll take the corner regardless. Bust out.
Wow, that's going to be a grip. I wonder if that's going to kill.
That's raw, probably.
Oh, no, a little bit left, but try to chip out here. Oh, DP, good catch on the swing. Good stuff to Paddu.
And these matches are going a lot quicker than when Jundo was on.
Yeah, absolutely. We did total polar opposites. I like that. Paddu just empty jumping. Catching Rixta, just trying to move forward. This is going to be a grip of damage, but no, they drop on the combo. Trying to get the close H and not working out. Getting the far version. And this is Rixta's opportunity.
Yeah, Rixta's adapted. If you see, he does do 5L a lot of times when he thinks someone's going to go for a throw or an overhead.
Absolutely. But, God. I want to say, Rixta's delay on that instant overhead was fucked, but that was even worse. Jesus Christ, Paddu, what are you doing? We're all meant to be here, mate. Calm down.
That
was horrible.
That's so gross.
It really was. So Paddu already making his presence known in this grand finals. It's important to do that when you've got to reset a bracket. You've got to put the fear of God in them, you know?
Exactly. Especially when you have to run it back against someone that you lost to prior.
Yeah, completely. He's going to get the safe jump set up from this.
Combo. What is going on?
He's them everywhere.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead, but spending the super this early makes sense, right? Because he's going to get another super. Right? It's straightforward. And he can chip out now. Oh my god, good whip there from Rixta and gets the overhead. Oh no, don't be in a trailer, mate. No compilations.
Is it Guile free moment?
Oh, what?
Too early? And then he mashed it again? I don't know who tech that. Is that because I'm pretty sure there's an animation where both people tech a throw? I think that was it, right?
No, I think he just basically did it too early and he's still in block stun. Oh my god, he's catching it with the sweep. The sweep becomes so powerful because of the risk of rollout. Rollout beating the instant overhead.
Yeah, the ludicrous tech. Oh, good blocks.
Paddu's movement right now, like, can we just comment on how nice this character is looking? Like, he is moving everywhere on the screen. Like, how do you adapt to it?
It's really sick, you're right. The Paddu movement is sick, but Rixta's threading the needle, I think is even better. Like, wow, no, there's no needle to thread there.
Man, how, like, I'm so shocked that Rixta won that match so convincingly because Paddu's movement just looks gross to me. The way he's moving across the screen, like I don't know how you really play neutral versus that sort of like free-flowing style.
It's very hard, right? Like we've said, it's very impromptu, and it's sort of always off the cuff. There's no read you can have on Paddu. But Rixta is matching it slightly, maybe not in the same way of being unpredictable, but like, okay, cool. I'm gonna sit through this and just oppress you in time, not straight away, in time. And it's weird that the fairy feels like the fairy's going forward to get in on the terror. Heavy though.
That's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot into the safe jump setup. There it is. We've seen it a million times. Trying to bait the DP out. It's kind of giving away the turn. Oh my god! Too late on a reaction from Rixta. Paddu cleaning up here, man. Is that a bracket reset?
I think that's only two.
Two. Okay, all right. Paddu's working for it slowly. Good. That's good. I don't want to see this grand finals go too quickly, man. These are players I love watching.
For sure. To see if Rixta can get some on the ball, or if Paddu's going to get straight into the bracket reset on a 3-0.
Yeah, it never feels good, man. When they confront you with that image of fucking getting bodied, it feels rough. Rixta just getting more aggressive here. I like this. He's just trying to keep that containment on the corner. The stare down classic.
Yeah. Wow. And he's got 100 tension. 100 tension. Sorry, Guild Gear player. Not 100 meter here.
No, 100 tension. This is actually just tension. Oh my god, that actually.
Yeah, it could be a 5 then, I'm guessing, right?
He's just trying to slap him out of these up arrows, but not working out. Here's Paddu's turn.
And again, yeah, the 5L, man. Like, Rixta's really good at those 5Ls to stop people's approaches. I know a lot of people on reaction, when you see someone run forward, you want to tech. Yeah. But Rixta does adapt and starts to do 5L.
And that's the thing, because like, as we talk about quite a lot, Rixta is an early techer. He's someone that techs as a guess. Mm-hmm. And the only reason he gets away with it is because of these things like far L as an anticipation.
Exactly. Yeah. Nice. The patience there from Rixta. I don't see it too often. Normally he doesn't need to because he's mowing through people, but right there, seeing the EX Indiana Jones whip come in effect.
Yeah. You know, we talk about Rixta being aggressive all the time, but he can switch on the defense every once in a while. But it's just not his like natural play style. But these reactions, man, they allow him to just arrest people. Paddu getting the knockdown and the corner. That's big.
Double throw here. Raw GG? Maybe input error, but we take it because it hits. But scatter shot puts Ferry back in the corner here. Nice blocks.
Paddu just playing that slow game, and that's exactly why you saw there, he was just trying to frame trap, control the corner and bait something, and he gets the super, and that's going to be the end of the game. But yeah, he's very aware of Rix's tendency to just throw out that DP to catch you pressing buttons.
It's one of those situations where your greatest strength becomes your biggest weakness. Like, Rixta cannot not react. When he sees a leap, he's going to DP. He can't undo that muscle memory, and it's made him lose a couple of rounds so far.
Yeah, completely. Like, Paddu is just adapting to the player. And wow, there we go. The early techer gene kicking in. Gonna get a safe jump, and with the butterflies on screen, it's gonna get a big mix up. Good defense from Rixta, though.
Yeah, and Paddu backing away, but not too far away to make the zoning of Matera non-a-factor. Still in there. Rixta pushing forward a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta remember, like, the one hit and chip is a big factor here. So, oh man, he kind of corners himself here. Obviously, it's a thing that happens a lot as a Matera player. You do corner yourself, but man, Rixta in the corner is a scary beast.
Yeah, and Paddu fighting back with the arrows does get out, but like you said, to get cornered in that situation from Rixta was like a pixel health almost. Like I said, he's very good at threading the needle with Ferry. Like, when he needs to get in, he can definitely get in, and you don't really tend to see that with Ferries, right? They kind of fight at mid-range, and then they get set up, and that's when they're in. Rixta wants to get up close first, and then set you up.
Yeah. And this is Paddu's now reset the bracket. Rixta taking a breather, thinking about his life, checking Twitter. He's he's thinking about things. So let's see how he adapts to this, because Paddu is definitely he's starting to run away with this one. Riggs has got to change up his game plan a little bit. But man, Paddu running up and dodging that early on shows a level of confidence that is intimidating.
For sure. And what does Rixta do here, right? He's lost the advantage of being in winners. Now they're both in losers. One set. And everything he's done so far basically hasn't worked.
It's true, there may have been some close games, but all of the close games felt like Rixta was clawing back at Paddu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, an even exchange and then Rixta won. It was always like, no, it's Paddu's game to win and Rixta's to lose. So, Paddu needs to, Rixta needs to change something up here to really make Paddu think a bit differently.
Yeah, I think he's definitely capable of doing that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So there we go. We've got kind of like pseudo frame traps to the degree. Again, he's falling victim to trying to anti-air without the DP. But why would he not, right? He's been safe jumped by the leap on his DP probably like 4 times in this set. So it comes to a point, it's like, do I even try and challenge this anymore? Or do I start to just like maybe spot dodge or something?
Yeah, just something to make, like, even just hitting an L. Do you know what I mean? Just something to make Paddu think about whether he should press a button on those hops, because the hops that are working are normally the empty hops. So Rixta taking his turn back is one of those difficult things, because he knows he can react to the hop, right? But he's just not doing it.
You can't unreact. Can't unreact.
Yeah, pretty much, man. And Paddu taking the first game here, like, this momentum is carrying forward. Like, Rixta has to change something very soon, otherwise, this is the horror story of coming from winner's bracket, losing 6-0. No one likes to see that happen.
Not at all. And all this started from Paddu doing wake up, jump, forward, line. And now look what is happening. Oh, Rixta, he's not out. Still fighting back with the 5-0 wake up again. Okay.
Gonna get out of the corner. Good. He's adapting to that wake up option now, so I like that. But man, can you see the hesitation on Rixta? Like, he's being super close and just not really knowing what to do. And Matero doesn't have a reversal. Like, he has no reason to be that hesitant.
Super shook. Rixta is kind of shook right now. Like you said, against a character without reversal, the patience, the tentative stuff from Rixta is very unnatural to him. But he does get the DP on the leap, what he's been wanting for a long time, I feel. Hopefully that will give him some sort of a bit of an ego boost.
Yeah. I think that's like the most important thing in this matchup, is just kind of like just feeling more like Rixta rather than someone getting run over by Paddu. Tries to roll forward. Paddu's ready for everything. I don't know what that was a read of from Rixta, but it's just not working out. He definitely, Rixta is an amazing player. He can make this comeback, but he needs like a moment where he starts to feel confident, because the confidence is lacking, and we saw it there when he cornered him and he just wasn't pressing buttons.
And now Paddu with the pressure. Ooh, guest tech.
Yeah.
And then he gets hit low.
Gonna get the safe jump off this, just going for the close end pressure. Nice sweep there from Rixta. He's gonna get him out the corner, but Paddu's movement just avoids the GG. Even if he gets hit, it just doesn't matter that much. There it is. Once again, we've seen Paddu win so many times like this, man.
I can't. You know what? Rixta is going to land this. He's going to find something more consistent. Like, this isn't really down to his reactions, because his reactions are very good. I just don't think that's a good option. It might feel like it because he's airborne and it's a DP, but it just doesn't work more times than it doesn't work enough. That's what it is. It doesn't work enough.
Yeah, with the nerf where it's just a slower option now, it just doesn't feel consistent, and Paddu is setting up so many different options that it's unreactable. I feel like even if it was 7 frames and it was still the quick DP, Paddu would have still got away with that. because he's just setting it up so well.
Yeah.
And we're seeing flailing from Rix here, whiffing the throw, but he has got the corner position, and this is where I like to see Rix just trying to keep him pressured, staggering everything. This is good because the staggered pressure only comes from confidence, but maybe overconfidence with that DP.
Yeah, maybe big call out. I mean, you've got to be, I guess to a degree, you've got to be willing to do stuff like that because we've seen what Paddu's done on Wake Up, right?
Yeah.
The arrows and stuff like that. He is so unpredictable in his Wake Up. Maybe he's thinking, I need to fight fire with fire and be a bit more unpredictable with my pressure.
He's going to get this corner, and man, that's a big conversion from Paddu. Oh my god, he's on tournament point right now. He's going to get the butterflies as well. This is optimal Terra stuff, and that is going to be it. Into the super. Paddu bracket reset 6-0 versus Rixta. Paddu, I will be PayPaling you £2 real quickly. That was some good shit there.
You know